Do you think that, so as you're talking about this, and you mentioned that the PIs don't often think about, because I know myself, I get caught up, I get excited in creativity or new opportunities and ideas,
Yeah.
and I get carried away. I don't really I'm not thinking about 5 years in the future. I'm
Right.
just like, oh my God, this is so fun. And even, the passion that I have for research administration, when a PI finds a grant that they want to submit, or they have a new student that they want to bring in. An interesting example of this is actually, so I'm from Pakistan, and Pakistan is on the countries of concern list, which is, so let's say somebody wants to bring in a graduate student from Pakistan. I'm going to be excited because, oh my God, this is so fun, like someone from Pakistan. It's not like now I have to think about the fact that, okay, this is a country of concern. This may need to go through compliance. What are they going to be doing here? Where are they coming from? Not necessarily like where they're coming from the country, but what organization and what is their focus and that kind of thing. So when you think about the fact that like like I've been doing this for 25 years, and for me, I get carried away just like the PIs. And going back to what you were saying, whereas before, my thought was mostly on espionage, right? I'm like, all right, what are some of the things that we're looking for? Don't take your hard drive or blah, blah, blah. What are some of the things that a research administrator, and if you want to speak in the context of what the responsibilities are at Northeastern, that's fine too, just sort of to give an idea of how does the research administrator fit into this in terms of like when a PI brings what to them, what are some of like either a graduate student, a subcon, what should they be asking?
Yeah. The first thing I do ask for is to see their portfolio, to see which sponsors they're working with. I think it's because I think each sponsor has a different approach to these types of collaborations. And especially if you intend or are working with DoD, Department of Defense type of sponsors, DARPA, Naval Research, NASA, and anything in that defense sector, you have to be a little more aware and a little more cautious with these collaborations, because I think, different sponsors look at these collaborations through different lens, and that's critical, I think, as far as what impact these types of engagements may have. And I look at these sponsors and their portfolio and say, okay, we would have to update these two agencies. All right, we would have to apply, seek prior approval for this type of engagement. I see you have two proposals in the pipeline. Okay, and for these, you would want to make sure that this relationship is described in this document. Things like that. It's really just taking a step back and looking at the sponsors of the individual's research, their ambitions to work with other types of sponsors,